Hello, everyone, and welcome to your tarot card reading with Divine Oracle Messages. Thank you for joining me here today for a powerful message from Spirit that had to find you right now. Because what I'm really hearing for you guys today is that there is a major overhaul happening in your life. Changes that are long overdue, and well, you are actually ready for them, yes? But we are going to start today's message with the first card, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is about being at a crossroads. And you are at a big crossroads right now, just like the figure on this card. Sitting still, swords crossed, blindfolded, caught between two choices. And it might not feel like a huge, obvious moment. It's more like a quiet feeling, something you keep putting off perhaps, or a sense that things are about to change, even if you can't explain why. That part is the blindfold, what I just mentioned, yes. You already know what you need to do. You're just not ready to look at it yet, perhaps, for some of you. But good things are coming, that part is true. But before they arrive, Spirit is asking something of you. Strong boundaries, clear emotions, and good judgment. The blindfold has to come off eventually. This isn't the time to say yes just to avoid guilt, or stay quiet to keep the peace, or let confusion make choices for you. The decisions you make now, or the ones you keep avoiding, those are the very things that will shape how stable your future feels. But let's look into your current situation in a little more detail and see what else Spirit is revealing. Oh my goodness, the Ten of Wands. Well, this is about burnout and feeling overloaded. Yes, indeed it is. You've been carrying too much, mentally, emotionally, perhaps physically even, or even financially. You've given more than you had, and now you are running on empty. Tired isn't even the right word anymore. It's deeper than that. It is exhaustion that comes at every level possible. It's mental exhaustion. It is emotional exhaustion. It is physical exhaustion. And perhaps it's even spiritual exhaustion as well. And when you are exhausted in all of those areas, yes, you are in that place where you are just completely wiped out. But on top of this, something hasn't felt fair to you. Maybe you've been taken advantage of. Perhaps you've been disrespected or told, well, directly or indirectly, to stay quiet, just to keep the peace. Well, guess what? That is not peace. That's you shrinking so someone else stays comfortable while you are the one carrying the weight. And that Ten of Wands is definitely a very heavy burden for you to be carrying. It's about being burned out, exhausted, stressed, oppressed, being very overwhelmed with life at the moment. And now we have the Seven of Swords. This can be a trickster energy. Watch the people close to you right now. Someone's words and actions don't match up. Perhaps you are receiving false promises, quiet competition that you didn't ask for. Maybe even someone is waiting to take credit for something that you worked hard to achieve, something that you worked hard to build, something that you worked hard to complete. Yes? And there are people out there in the workplace and in the world who will definitely do that. So Spirit is just encouraging you to be on the lookout for any of that might be occurring in your life, because it is very possible that that is going to be revealed to you as well with this run of cards. But we are asking Spirit for more information for this message today. The Six of Pentacles, the Six of Coins. Now this is about being grounded, hardworking, and generous. You give a lot, obviously, because of that Ten of Wands, right? You've always given a lot. You're also grounded. You're dependable, reliable. You are responsible, the one people count on. But pouring into everyone else has a cost, and it's time to stop overgiving. It's time to give back to yourself. Not everyone can drink from your cup. That doesn't make you cold or selfish at all. It makes you someone who finally knows their own worth. Remember, Spirit said earlier in the reading It's about setting boundaries right now as well. So perhaps you will have to indeed set some sort of boundary with someone coming up here in the coming weeks and months as well. Yes. Spirit is encouraging you to protect your time, protect your energy, protect what you have left to give, because not everyone deserves access to it, your time, energy, love, or patience either. But we do have justice here. This is what's coming in. Something is about to break fast and without warning with this justice card showing up. But this isn't the kind of collapse that hurts you like a tower energy, perhaps. This is something that creates a big, huge shift. Shifting things in your favor, actually. A big dynamic shift happening to make things so much better for you. Whoever's had power over you, whatever has been draining you, well, all of that is about to lose their grip. Call it karma. Call it divine timing, especially with justice being here. Either way, it's coming, and you are going to be free from that energy that has been trying to get in your way. So this is actually a really good card to get right now, but it does tell us that all of a sudden, out of nowhere, out of the blue, things are going to get different and without warning. Not a collapse for you, but a big, huge shift, a positive shift in your favor. But we are seeing what else Spirit is sharing for this message today, please. The Six of Swords. I do love the Six of Swords cards all the time because I do like the little boats that come with the Six of Swords. By the way, the name of the tarot deck that we are using for this reading today is Catacorn Tarot. So it is cats, obviously, with little unicorn horns. That's why it's called Catacorn. They are catacorns, I think is what they're calling them, these little catacorn things. So I think I put a link perhaps, or a link to something where you could check these cards out if you want to check them out for yourselves. But they are just so adorable. But back to the reading and the Six of Swords. Yes, this is liberation. This is your freedom from manipulation and any toxic dynamics that have been around you. You are about to get free. Free from the manipulation, the toxic back and forth, the situations that never felt stable to begin with. Because the truth is going to come out, and once it does, distance from the people who lied to you will happen almost on its own. Yes, especially with this justice card, delivering some karmic justice, yes, in your favor to make things better for you, but perhaps not so much better for the people that have hurt you, maligned you, taken your ideas, stolen your thunder, taken your praise, taken your kudos, who took credit for your work, who stole your ideas. All of those people that did all of those things to you throughout the years, they are going to be on the receiving end of some karmic justice. And that is going to liberate you from any manipulation or toxic dynamics forevermore. But we are seeing what else Spirit wants to reveal for this message today, please. The Wheel of Fortune. This is also about a shift in power. This is about those people who once had the upper hand. Wow, that's about to flip. Yes, indeed it is. The ones who used to have control are going to be the ones chasing you for answers, for forgiveness, for a version of you that isn't available to them anymore, because I feel that you are shutting the door on those people and walking away from anyone that did or said anything that was so hurtful to you, either personally or professionally, because this is about you setting boundaries as well, because you are at that crossroads and you are ready for this next chapter of life, because you are getting ready to take that spin of the wheel and move forward with so much more success and happiness than ever before. But we're going to ask Spirit for some advice, practical advice on how we should handle these things that are happening around the collective. Please, this is the Emperor. Well, the Emperor is all about being confident, bold, empowered. This is about setting boundaries and protecting your space. Spirit is encouraging you to stop over-explaining yourself. Stop proving your worth to people who should already see it. A simple no is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone a defense for protecting your own space. That protection isn't just emotional, it's practical too. Your passwords, your keys, your private information, anything that gives anyone else access to your life. Not everyone who is close to you has earned that closeness. So, Spirit is asking you to be very discerning with who you share your personal details of your life with at the moment, and you don't need to keep explaining yourself. One-word answers are enough. Yes, no, maybe, in the future, whatever it might be, because this is about being confident. This is about setting those boundaries that we talked about early in the reading and protecting your space and protecting yourself as well. But the Emperor energy as well is all about success, overcoming everything that's been in your way. This is about achieving all of those things that you have wanted to attain in your life. It's also about attaining that financial security and stability as well that you have been hoping for and working towards for so very long now. But we are asking Spirit for more information for this reading. The Hermit. Interesting card to get right now. Although it does make sense, I feel, in the context of the rest of the cards that we have on the table for the reading. The Hermit is about staying quiet, but staying ready. You don't have to call people out right now. Just watch. Stay quiet. Wait. Keep watching and waiting, and let others expose themselves through their own actions. The truth always comes out on its own. You don't have to force it, and it is indeed going to come out on its own. While you wait, prepare. Keep some cash aside. Back up what matters. Keep your guard up, even in situations that feel familiar. Your instincts are very sharp right now. Trust them. Trust what you know. Listen to your gut. Trust and believe your own inner knowing. If something feels off, trust that as well. Because if something does feel off to you, it's very important that you honor that, because that is your inner knowing speaking to you. That is your instinct talking to you, trying to keep you guarded, safe, and protected at all times. So we are going to ask Spirit for more information for this message that's coming in today, please. What do we need to know? Luck is on your side. Good news is on its way. Now, with this rainbow being here and this four-leaf clover and the other cards that we have on the table for your reading today, what I'm really hearing coming in from Spirit is that you are entering a time of real abundance, financial improvements, material blessings, a sense of independence that you have been working towards for a very long time. This is also a major turning point, especially with the wheel being here. Endings, truths finally coming to light, new beginnings, and release from toxic ties and debts that have been holding you back. Rewards from your career or business are on their way as well. And this is the kind of financial ground that finally feels solid under your feet, where you're going to feel that you have arrived, where you're going to feel that your prayers have been answered. Because your prayers are being answered, your wishes are being fulfilled, and your dreams are being realized by the powers that be. Time for a new direction. Changes are ahead. This is also a crossroads, interestingly enough, very much in a way similar to that Two of Swords. Not exactly, but a sort of similar message, right? Except this is telling us change is coming. Change is on its way. You feel it. You know it, you sense it, you smell it. You are definitely aware that something is shifting and changing in your world. And it's the kind of change that moves you forward. Perhaps it's a new home or a new job, maybe even a new city. Also travel, going to places that you've always wanted to go to, whether for career growth, for study, or just for fun. Perhaps it's a dream trip that you've always wanted to take. You're going to be able to do that as well because you are not going to put things off for yourself anymore. Because you are going to start putting you in a much higher space in your list of priorities, basically, is what this is saying for all of you that are watching this reading today. But we are going to ask Spirit for one more card for this message today, please, Spirit. Messages. Incoming communication. Well, keep an eye on your inbox. Watch your text messages that are coming in. This could indicate that a job offer is heading your way, a collaboration with someone all of a sudden out of the blue, perhaps an approval, even an apology. Some sort of message is coming towards you that's going to open a whole new phase of growth and perhaps even a whole new direction for you in many areas of your life. So keep an eye open for that as well. Of course, it might be a phone call. It doesn't have to always come as a message or an email or something like that. But what I'm really hearing coming in from Spirit for all of you that are listening to this reading today is to trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. You don't need proof to protect your peace. Close the doors that need closing. Not every relationship, situation, or chapter deserves to stay open just because it's familiar. Some things need a real ending before something better can begin. Prepare for liberation and blessings. They are closer than they feel right now. The universe is shifting things in your favor. Yet in the moments, it may not look like it, but these changes are definitely on their way. This is all I have for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining me for such a beautiful message from Spirit. If this reading resonates with you, please take a moment to hit the like and subscribe buttons just below the reading. And I'd also appreciate it if you take a moment to leave a comment as well, as that helps the channel, and in turn, that helps me. Wishing you all of the best of everything in life, including peace, abundance, security, stability, happiness, joy, and all of the desires of your heart. See you next time.